100%. But yeah, just kind of starting here in the garage. Obviously, well, I'll kind of start outside here. We'll get your electrical panel out here. So this is where, like, if you ever needed to cut your power off in your house, or if, say, you're vacuuming and breakers trips off, you come check this right here. All right. We also do have an outlet directly below it, so you got an outlet outdoor. You also have one coming off your deck here, and then you got a water spigot that's going to be right over that side as well. But in the garage here, so we kind of got it wired up. So your garage door opener is going to be right here. You got outlets on both sides. They're both GFCI protected, so protection from shock and all that. And then right here, this is important. This is going to be your water shut off for the house. So if you ever needed to cut it off, change something out or whatever, it's going to look a little bit different. Than this is going to get wrapped in some foam and all that, and have a couple different hinges on it. But that's your water for the house right there. Garage door opener will be right here, and then your glass door will be right here. Oh, the other thing. So right here, this big white pipe here. So this is your sewage clean out for the home. So like, let's say you ever had a clog and you need to get a plumber out here. Obviously this will be drywalled in and all that. There will be a cap over this, but this is just to give the plumber access in the event that, you know, needing to do any maintenance or anything like that on there.
Oh,
okay. Any questions here in the garage?
And then that's storage, like that little.
Well, I mean, it's gonna kind of look like this. Yeah, it's gonna have drywall on it, but yeah, you can put tubs or bins or something here, you know.
Okay.
But yeah. This green spray. It's called borate spray.
What is it?
It's called borate. It's a anti-termite treatment. The company Palmetto that provides this for us puts a 1 year from the time it's sprayed, like $200,000 bond on it. So if you ever had termite issues within 1 year that they came out, you guys are covered.
Oh, okay.
All right. Kind of stepping inside here. I'm going to be pointing these out as we go through the home. But your air returns. So this is like where you're going to have your filters. So you can be changing out every couple months and all that. But you have 4 in the home. I'm just going to point out this is number 1 of 4. Next up, you've got your kind of 2 closets here. This one will be a finished, 100% finished closet, like a coat closet kind of deal. You have racking in there. And then in here, this is what we consider an unfinished space. In other communities, this is where they put a big tanked hot water heater and things like that. But we're not doing that out here because I've got your hot water heater up in the attic.
Oh, okay.
But so this will be an unfinished space. So the flooring is essentially going to look like this. You'll have drywall and all that. It's going to be painted. It's going to look fine, but you're not going to have flooring in here. Okay.
Okay.
And our model's the same way. We don't have flooring in the model. But this is what we call your home technology enclosure. It's where you can put your router and all that in. You can see I've got going to have an outlet in here, so you could literally set a router in here, plug it in, and it's going to have a door on it. And you have that all tucked away, so all your internet and all that's taken care of right here. You don't have to have it sitting on the kitchen counter or anything like that.
Okay.
It's gonna be downstairs. It's like a tech
What else?
thing.
We also right here. So right here's gonna be the location of your thermostat. Thermostat, yeah. You get 3 in the home, 1 on each floor.
Okay.
Point those out as we're going through as well. But yeah, so awesome office area here. Plenty of outlets. I love that Ryan Homes that we're not like afraid of putting outlets in. Then right here is the location of that dual port that you guys bought.
Yeah.
So you have that on this wall. You plan on doing like a TV here or?
Yeah, because this is gonna be my office.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That'd be perfect. So you've got your dual port there, and then your electrical outlet as well, and then outlets going around the room. Let's see what else. Your LED lights. So you do have the 2 LED lights in here, and then obviously this is your vent to deliver conditioned air to the space as well.
Okay. Looks good.
Yeah. Yeah. And then, well, I don't know if you want to take any pictures. It's not a bad thing to take a picture of this. Like, if you're ever going to hang pictures like on the wall or anything like that, this is something you certainly don't want to hit. It's very unlikely that you do. They're pretty hard to hit. Yeah. But not a bad thing to note, saying, hey, I've got a gas line here.
And it's copper, right?
Yep.
Okay. That's the front yard.
Technically the front, but no.
That's the front, you're right.
We just came in from the garage.
But so I have had this. I have had this rough graded. I have had this rough graded. So this is about kind of like what it's going to look like. It's going to be a little bit less steep once I get sod and all that on there.
Right.
But obviously the way we had the house set up, we do need water running away from the home. So you know what I mean?
Like raining.
Yeah. So like it was raining buckets the other day. It was a good example. I mean, you kind of see where the water puddled up there. We've got it running down in a way, and that's once I have that silt fence out, that water will run downhill.
Okay.
away from y'all. Yeah, this is about how the front yard's gonna look at just as far as how the grade's gonna be.
So they're gonna be.
We've got a hose bib on the front yard as well, along with your electrical outlet. It's DFCI protected. Right here's where your gas meter's gonna be for the home. Then your AC unit's gonna be sitting over here.
Okay.
All right.
And you said that this one is for like a water hose,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
said?
that'll be your hose bib.
Okay, great.
Everything else we're looking at here. And obviously you got the covered porch and all that, which is nice for folks.
Oh yeah. And then like all this space is ours, so we can put like
Yeah, so I mean,
Stuff.
yeah, well, like we talked about at your pre-con.
Yeah.
In each edge of your house, so right here, this is your property line going all the way down, and then same thing on the other side.
okay. Put a little table or something there.
You good? But anyway, heading back inside. Do want to point out also, you'll see, I want to point these out, but in each bedroom and in each common area, you have a smoke detector. In the common areas, like this hallway, it's a smoke carbon combo, so it detects carbon monoxide and smoke, so kind of double covered there. Heading upstairs here. Huge open space, right?
Yeah.
It gets bigger every time I walk in here, I promise. So obviously kitchen here, so you guys are gonna have a huge countertop here. You got outlets on both sides, so if you're any kitchen appliances, one towards the cell phone, anything like that, you got the ability to do that from right here. Kind of the layout here, so on the left side here, this is where your washing machine's gonna be. Then you have your sink right here, and then extra cabinet storage over here. Up top here, obviously, your beautiful cabinets will go up here. Refrigerator right here, and then your gas range right here.
Why are you in the video? Trying to get it.
It's all good. And then a nice size pantry for a townhome. Did we talk about that last time we all came out here?
I don't think so.
So just some of the other townhomes we build, you know, the pantry is like half this size. So I mean, I really do think this is a decent size. We'll have wire racking coming all the way up and down.
Okay.
Turns out really nice. And then obviously dining room, got some nice outlets in there, and then you guys did do the LED lighting package upgrade, so you got 4 in here, and then the 4 in there as well.
Okay.
Hey, that's good. Oh, cool thing about our LED lights,
Mm-hmm.
after you move in, I can't do it for you unfortunately, but they're all dimmable, down to like 10%.
Oh wow.
So if you wanted to buy dimmer switches after you move in, it's fairly simple to do, but I have to recommend getting an electrician.
Yeah.
But once it's your home, it's your home. But you can install dimmer switches, and yeah, and you can do it for different rooms and all that. So just kind of a cool option there. It's kind of a freebie throw in.
Yeah.
But obviously right here, I see the TVs going on this wall too. So you got the 110 outlet and the dual port here.
What's this? The living room?
Yeah, so this would be the living room. Yep. And then just so you know, right here it's about 55 inches wide.
Okay.
You could, I don't know what size TV you have now.
I think it's a 50.
So you could go up to about 60 inches. You'd have a little bit of an overhang on each side, but it wouldn't be like bad.
Too bad,
if you know
yeah.
what I mean. But yeah, 50, 55 inch TV is actually perfect for this spot.
I'm pretty sure we have a 50, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. The one that was in the living room? I think it was.
50.
Yeah, that's gonna be a good size for that space. I mean, it'll definitely fill the wall up. Other things in here, obviously outlets going all around the room. We got your thermostat for this floor right here. I didn't mention downstairs, but they are smart thermostats. I think we talked about that at our pre-construction meeting.
Yeah.
So they'll be Wi-Fi enabled and all that. They're real cool. And then this is air return number 2 in the home. Well, I do want to mention that kind of while we're here. The furnace filters that go in these for the first like couple months that you're here, you probably want to change those like every month, just because construction does. You guys know construction's messy, but stuff's still gonna be settling in the home, so you just want to kind of change them out. Plus, you'll be moving in. You got moving boxes, dust, and all that.
And then I have eczema, so I was like, yeah, I just need to change them every month.
Yeah, so
For, like, the
and
first
you
year.
don't need to get the $30 per piece filter. Like you can get the economical filters,
Okay.
and all that for the first couple months. And I actually recommend those for kind of the life of the home. Those thicker, more expensive filters, they actually force your system to work a little harder because they have to pull through all that material.
Yeah.
So I just recommend kind of using the economical ones and then just changing them every 3 months after you move in, like after those first couple months.
Okay.
Over here, powder room. So right here's where our commode's gonna be. And we've got we're gonna have a pedestal sink in here with a mirror, nice vanity light above. Obviously I don't have the vanity, like I've got the wire here for the vanity light. That'll get pulled through after drywall, and then that'll get mounted to the wall. Then your light switch right here as well.
Okay.
Any questions down here?
No, it's nice.
I had a question about water pressure.
Yes.
How is it? Because I forgot to ask you.
So it's good. It's good, but you do need to know that this is a very energy efficient home.
Right.
So like your toilets, they have a slightly smaller tank on them. Well, not smaller, it's industry standard now.
Mm-hmm.
But if you have an older home, you
They're
might notice you
bigger.
got a bigger bowl back there. So
A
that
lot
when
of
these,
water.
yeah, so it's just energy efficient. So really all your faucets, your shower heads, all that, they're not considered low flow. Well, technically they're low flow. So it's just to conserve water, that way you're not burning through so much. Really the only spot in your home where you don't have a low flow is your in your tub. When you turn your actual tub, the bottom part on, that's going to blast on out.
Okay.
But the water pressure is good. I'm not taking a shower out here myself, but I haven't had any complaints on the water pressure or anything like
Okay.
that.
Is there any way to change it, or it's just like?
I mean, you could change your faucets out if you wanted to, or your shower heads, but it's not going to drastically change it.
Okay.
So I mean, I will say that because again, it's kind of industry standard now. They don't really sell shower heads or anything like that anymore that aren't
The high
considered
pressure.
low. Yeah, the high pressure, considered low flow or whatever. Yeah, so yeah, but
As long as it's standard, I'm fine.
it's gonna be standard.
Not like really low.
Yeah.
That stresses me out.
No, I gotcha.
Yeah.
But I do want to put this out up here. This is where your doorbell's gonna be. We put it here on the second floor. That way, if someone rings it, you can hear it kind of downstairs and upstairs. So
That's smart.
where that's going to be as well. But any questions down here? Anything else? You do want to note that that copper pipe here. If you're hanging pictures or something, again, they're pretty hard to hit. It's not very common, but just want to kind of make note of that. That in that right corner as well. That's your refrigerant line.
Okay. I thought I had other questions. I'll probably remember upstairs.
That's okay. Yeah. Well, we head on upstairs. We have still plenty. Let's see. Be careful on a couple of these strands.
Be careful on these, Matt.
So kind of starting here in the master. Obviously, a nice, beautiful, big tray ceiling, right? I think these things come out fantastic. You did the lighting package upgrade to get the 4 LED lights in here. Master bathroom. You got the double sink, so nice. You have a nice wide sink here.
Wow.
Yes, you did. And you got your 2 outlets here for hair dryer or whatever. Toilet's gonna go right here, and then I love that you opted for it, and I appreciate you bringing up the water pressure. But you got the Roman shower heads here.
Oh yeah.
It's gonna be awesome.
Oh, okay.
It's gonna be awesome. So, and then obviously that beautiful tile ceramic tile you picked out here, going all the way around above the shower head and all that here. It's gonna turn out fantastic. No, I'm excited.
Me too.
Other things in here, so we put the thermostat here in the master. Because obviously you want to buy the home, you want to keep you the most comfortable. So yeah, that'll be right here, and then your light switches to control your LED lights. And then you do have a half hot switch, which means it's either the top or the bottom half is controlled by this switch. So you can plug a lamp in there and then control it from right here. So I believe it's that one right there.
Cool.
Yep.
And then did I get I think I got the dual ports. Will it be on this?
Yes.
This
So
wall?
this is your dual port right here.
Okay.
And that's your outlet right there. So yeah, TV on this wall. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And then
Yep.
this is the closet.
Yeah, so this is the closet. It's not a bad size for a townhome. We will have some wire racking and all that. You can always add racking if you need additional storage in there. But yeah, it kind of is what it is. But yeah, it's kind of pocket
It's
closet.
still big.
It's not a bad
still a
size.
walk-in,
Yeah, it's definitely a walk-in, which is good. Hall bath here. So you're gonna have the single vanity here. toilet, and then obviously you actually have the tub with the, you have the kind of same tile surround as your master as well, coming through here. Laundry room, I do want to point this out while we're here. So obviously it comes with the appliances. So we have our electric dryer right here. Washing machine will be here. I want to point this out to you. This is your primary condensate line. It's coming from your furnace up in the attic. So especially in the summer months, as that system's running, it's pulling humidity out of the air. That water's got to go somewhere. So we actually ran it kind of coming down from there, and it runs down here and then straight out of the home. It's kind of the easiest way to do it, given the location of the furnace, instead of running a line going like all the way out or all the way out. This was the best way for us to get the water out of the home. But if I say all that to say, if you hear some dripping coming from your laundry room, don't worry, it's not a leak. That's this doing its job, okay? But you may occasionally hear dripping.
And it'll drip outside.
And it goes directly out through your plumbing on out.
Okay, so instead of having the drip pan, it just drips outside.
Well, this doesn't have a drip pan. Traditionally with your primary condensate line, you'd run it all the way down, and then it would go out kind of where your AC unit is traditionally.
Yeah.
And it would drip outside of the house there. But because it's all the way up here in your attic, we went ahead and ran it down, and then it's going to run through
Directly outside.
this pipe. Yeah.
Okay, that makes more sense. Yeah.
Yep. Then obviously electrical outlet here for your washing machine.
Okay.
And this will have a wire rack in here as well for storage.
Okay.
Yep. Bedroom number 2. Obviously outlets all around the room. Kind of a unique closet. I've seen some people do some pretty cool things, kind of make a shoe rack out of it and all that. We do have it that way, for code, for height clearance for the stairs underneath this.
Oh yeah.
So that's kind of what makes it unique. But definitely good space. And then again, you did the LED lighting package upgrades. You got the 2 LED lights in here. I've been bad about pointing out smoke detectors today. You have a smoke detector in each room, but each one of these square boxes in each room is where your smoke detector is going to be. And then over here in the hall, right over here, is where your smoke carbon combo is going to be.
Okay, there's one in here too, right?
No.
It's in every room.
In every bedroom.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Okay.
not in your laundry.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then here, bedroom number 3, this is an important one. Obviously LED lights, outlets all around. Good sized closet, but here's where your attic access is going to be. It will not be a pull down with stair attic access. It's literally going to be what's called a scuttle hole. So to access it, you need a ladder to push it up and then get up in there. I'm going to write not for storage on there. I can't recommend you store anything up there. But while we have the opportunity, I just do want to point out, like, where all this OSB material is, all this flooring material is. I mean, there is a little bit of space up there. If there's something, holiday things or suitcases, things you don't use on a regular basis, if you do want to buy a ladder and store things up there, it's your home. There is a little bit of extra space up there. But the only 2 things up there are your furnace and your tankless hot water heater. I will say the nice thing about the tankless hot water heater, I've actually tested this. You could turn every single faucet on in the house to hot water. They're all going to be hot.
Oh.
It's pretty cool. It's a really good system. Pumps out like 8.3 gallons of hot water per minute, which might not sound like a lot, but that is a ton.
That's a lot. Yeah.
That is a ton. So really good system there. You do want to schedule regular maintenance for that. So once a year on your tankless hot water heater, and then every spring and then every fall for your furnace and AC. You want to have that service record because it comes with a 10-year manufacturer warranty, but you need to have that service record.
Right.
Okay. Other than that, and on your tankless hot water heater, once a year service on that. The way the system kind of works is, obviously when you turn a faucet on, it calls for demand. That instant heat, that thing gets fiery hot really, really quick, and actually doesn't scald the water. It's what's called scaling, but basically the minerals, the natural minerals and stuff that are in the water, when it gets heated up real fast, it causes it to kind of stick. Like the minerals actually kind of turn solid for a second and stick inside that hot water heater. You just want, over time it gets
Clogged.
not clogged, but you just have more buildup.
Build-up, yeah.
So you just want to just make sure to take care of that. And it's not a hard thing to do, but again, I have to recommend having a professional come out.
Yeah.
But
Don't want to break anything.
No. But I mean, a lot of this stuff, just like your car, you go get the oil changed, you gotta get the tires rotated, all that stuff, keep it on the road.
Yeah.
So
keep it going a long time.
Yeah. Best thing for it. So that's really about all I have, y'all.
It's nice.
Yeah, I mean, it's coming out great. Like I said, so hopefully, I get my inspector here today. We'll have our framing inspection done today. If we pass, we go into insulation tomorrow. Then I do an insulation inspection. Once that's passed, we're straight into drywall.
Okay.
Drywall takes about 8 business days, so you can call it about 2 weeks. Once that's complete, cabinets get installed. Once your cabinets are installed, about 5 to 6 days later, you'll get your closing letter.
Oh wow. Okay, that's
So
quick.
we're within a month of you getting that closing letter. As long as I pass my inspections and we're good, but your home is very tight. I can assure you that. I worked very hard with our framer
Yeah.
to make it so. And I didn't point this out, but as we were kind of going around, this orange foam that you see all around, so it's called fire foam. It's a sealant, so it helps keep air in and out of the house, but it's also fire protectant. So if there ever was something, your house is pretty tight.
Okay.
And I didn't really talk about your party wall either, but there are 2 layers of this. So there's 1 layer on your neighbor's side and then 1 layer on yours. They're both rated for 2 hours. So if you want to, you technically can't combine them, but you got a lot of fire protection, and this also is a noise barrier as well. It's thick stuff, so especially once you have insulation and drywall on here, I've not gotten any complaints out here about hearing your neighbors or anything like that. So that's pretty good.
Well,
Other
that's
than that,
good.
Yeah. Any questions?
So let's say I wanted, because I've watched a lot of YouTube, and I've seen people like hire general contractors just to walk through everything, like a third set of eyes.
Well, yeah. I mean, so you can do a third-party inspection. Yep, you certainly can. We kind of do that for you. So we have a third party that comes in before we do our new home orientation, and he's going to come through and literally, when I say small details in the house to big details, like he's checking everything.
Okay.
I mean, he's looking at little scratches or chips or nicks or like all cosmetic things, and then all kind of serious things in the home as well.
Okay.
Everything, like we test everything, but then they test like all your plumbing, your HVAC. They're testing outlets. They make sure everything works in the home. And if there's any deficiencies or anything that needs adjusting, I literally have to do it, complete it before we can meet.
Yeah.
I have to complete every task on his list.
Okay.
So-
And can we come when he comes, or
No,
it's like
so
private
That's
thing?
that's a private thing, and then it's also because we're hiring them. I can't actually technically share the report with you, but just know I literally have to do everything on this list.
Yeah.
And these guys they're nitpicky.
Okay.
I'll put it like that. But you are more than welcome to hire a third party.
Okay.
You certainly can do that. If you wanted to hire someone to come check this out today, you could do that as well.
Yeah,
That's up
because
to
like
you.
the videos I seen, they were like maybe a few years older, so they didn't have like the third party person on Brian's side come out. So I was curious. I didn't know if you guys hired somebody.
Yeah, so
that's-
we do, and like I said,
He said no. Who? No, don't do that. No, Carter. We don't know if it's ready to be slid on.